And so the Dead Walk, a collaboration with Soldier Blue and Catherine Wyatt. And so the Dead Walk, and the waters rush with the whisper of lives and canted conversations that now line the shores, green, pliant, castaway syllables of the marsh tangles and the waterweeds, soft tendril hairs flowing between the roots of sodden willow dreams. The mortem mortar, a casting that make for brick and concrete, the amalgamation of the many dead whose limbs make the perfect driftwood frames of imagery within the spiral dance of the silver stream runoff, storm waters, a spray of the misty grays of veils torn as the dead walk.
Inside the fortifications of plaster and stones, whispers come from the other side of the veil, and the local people know to walk on the other side of the asphalt, cracked. Where dire decisions were made centuries ago, the resonance of regret, like Carillion photography, is left in traces in the spaces where karma needed to be repaired. So those who are acquainted with such phenomenon stay out of the way, always standing in the light.
Daylight drips across the songs of night as the black peels away a layer at a time and the shifting sediment of the rivers take on the qualities of face and hand, mouth and rib, the sentience of saline speech and the lowing hum of the winds that peak, where the dust forms the audience of ancient place. Yea, and so the dead walk.
Palm fronds intermingle with oak split, bending to drink from swamp water, brackish in the sediment. The bones of generations layered lay, silent, waiting for he who would summon them. And an old man with one tooth left in a winding smile, his own bones ancient for this life, casts a fishing pole into the riverbed as he knows. Careful, careful, comes the entreaty. He grins with knowing discernment as sleeping bones recline. There are some mysteries best left to the night. And the banyan tree dips her seeds deep into the river beds under a low moon, and the dead watch while the living close wooden shutters to the night.
The dead stars brim with light, and spirit storms make the thunder. Yea, it is summer, and the heat lays heavy upon the old bones as they do their dance in the backwaters, where few have cause to travel any more. The rattles blow in the ragged breeze as the shades of the dance become clear, as twilight shapes the walkways with undertones of original intention, and the songs of old gather like lace at the ears of dogs and add petroglyphic curves to the filament wings of black and red dragonflies, into the sand hills of arroyos and defiles neath the sodden rims of flash flood canyons, where sorrow and memory are part of the strata which no scientist can fathom. The bones have stretched, the melodies have elongated, and their ephemeral touch adds the tang of copper chocolate to the airs of after mid of night. And so the dead walk.
And in the night shadows, shotgun houses covered in metal lattice seem to lean into streets covered in cracked asphalt, brick and bone lying just beneath the surfaces, speaking a language of what they have seen over centuries. Each holds a tale to be told. And if you listen in the dark, the wind whispers as it moves between the easements. History lives here, and it is held in the bones, relics, and teeth, where the dead walk and the living move between them.
Half-seen motions in that smoke pause of the afternoon, the sounds of words, the pearl shines of stones, rough cut in the graveyards forgotten and built over, the dark thoughts that were never buried as they should have been, and those few who are aware enough that they try not to hear all that is offered in the slow hours just before dawn. Ravens sing from 'neath lean wings as old crows gather the baubles of old memories and shattered sleep behind sun-dried and cracked aging shutters, the lattice work of old houses and the secrets they keep. There are the walkways clean that disappear between the veins of an eastern wind song, the sharp intake of another pattern, an older sign of elder life, and the bridge that makes all sorrow as one. And so the dead walk, and the sensate are called upon to heal as the creep of bayou waters is made clean, as the ash of ruins and ruinous living flow away between the narrow passages of light and the fires that are lit in the circles that defy time. As we walk through the archways yet again and stain the smooth walls with the curve of our blown handprints with calm and steady breaths, and touch our stele storied stones and walk with the people unseen upon the ghost road. And so with songs and the light pulse of the sanguine shape of the ancient rainbow, buried deep within an unspoken DNA, yea, the dead walk, as do we, upon the ways of sacred stone, 'neath sacred storms, upon the ghost road.